proudly fly this thin blue line flag behind me just to piss you off. Hey, everybody. Okay, so another chill stream, sit back and relax, and open discussion. Anybody's welcome to join the panel. Anybody's welcome to discuss any topic you want, as long as it's PG-13. All right, anybody can join the panel. The link is in the chat. It's pinned at the top. Hey, Smitty.
What's up?
Not much. It's starting out to be a boring stream until you popped up.
Oh, I never thought I'd hear that. Wow.
Hey, Mark, why don't you go ahead and join too?
I was just feeling out, giving somebody else a chance.
Yeah.
So I'm the relief pitcher. If anybody else has got more than I got to say, I'll step down, no problem. Or mute. Pitcher, but I just rather sit here and smoke and listen. I got to say, I'll step down, no problem.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hey, Logan.
Hey.
I just rather sit here and smoke. Cut that off. Yeah, I'll step down. I don't hear myself.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oops, sorry, that's me. My
Hey,
bad.
Logan.
My bad. All right,
Thank you.
not a problem. I thought I
My
hit
voice,
I
my
thought I hit
voice annoyed me.
Oh boy.
It's not funny. I don't. Do you like to hear your own voice?
Not really.
No, it doesn't sound like it does.
No, like I said, I apologize. I thought I hit the pause on the YouTube. So my bad.
All right, we're not gonna kill you or anything.
Yeah. Now we got Mark up here.
God helps a lot of you.
Yeah, we'll kill you. We might kill him.
What doesn't kill you will probably kill me.
Yeah, or vice versa. Yeah. If they come for you first, let them know where I am. So yeah.
Hey, Mark and I got barbecue planned if I ever get my ass to England.
Hell yeah.
And remember, you're bringing cottage pies if you ever get out here.
Yep. And clotted cream, apparently.
Yeah, you were telling me about that.
By the way, guys, no, I am not promising to get you one of those Krispy Kreme burgers that was in the thumbnail.
People don't realize.
No, don't give me that. You
Hey,
swore blind that you'd give me one of those.
Given
Was it Mando? So that's for any. It was one of you.
No, Mando promises to sit on people.
Mando looks like a larger Artie.
He does look like Artie.
Yeah.
When he first came on camera, I came into the stream and I'm like, what happened to Artie's background? You know, and then I'm like, all right, maybe he's got a computer, he's got a house, right? So maybe he's got a computer somewhere else. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's not Artie. I'm like, holy shit. The glasses and everything.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I've seen Artie up close when he cuts his grass, so you get a little closer shot when he's doing that. And I'm like, that was twins.
No. I when I pulled up Mandy's stream when Mando did the face reveal, I'm like, is that Uncle? Is that that can't be Artie. I had to hold my phone up close to my face because I was watching it on my phone.
I don't know. I pictured him with brown blonde hair and shaved head.
I'm pretty sure I've already seen him.
Well, that's because you guys exchange a lot of pics back and forth, so I'm sure you've seen some part of him, I guess.
Yeah, but most of mine are.
You found little Mando. You seen little Mando with his helmet on.
No, I think he's got he's got a Facebook page where he does like all of the what do you call them? People that dress up. Not the
drag queen. No, cosplay.
Yeah, the cosplays. Yeah, he does a lot of the cosplay stuff, and he's got a Facebook page for it. And I think he's got. I'm sure he's got a picture of him and a group of others on there as well. So
I didn't mean drag queen. I meant to say Halloween.
I don't know. You're probably right the first time. I mean, yeah.
Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'm not going to get into that. Halloween, you can be whatever you want. Well, it used to be. Now you have to see what's appropriate for the times, what everybody's against.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't chew your Pop-Tart into the shape of a firearm.
Yeah.
No, seriously, have you guys heard that story?
No.
Yeah.
I haven't, but I'm up for it.
Oh no, this was several years ago when gun violence was again the rage in the news. Some kindergartner, was eating a Pop-Tart, and he started from the corner going in, and the teacher flipped out and took him to the principal's office saying that he chewed his Pop-Tart into a dangerous weapon. And it's like,
Oh my God.
okay, the hysteria is kind of peaked. Let's dial it back now. But yeah, pretty sure I can Google that.
I know I sit here and laugh at it, and when I find something's offensive, and if I could pull it off out in public, I'd do it. Just to do it.
I
Because
know
it's
that there
idiotic
was
stuff that's offensive.
there was a story some years ago of a couple who their son was a British soldier, and I can't remember if he was killed or if he'd been injured or something. I think he might have been killed. And somebody, I think in America, had actually sculpted a sculpture of him in his uniform and with his rifle and this and that.
Oh, wow.
And they were trying to bring that back to the UK, but they had to. The airline wouldn't let them bring this onto the flight because it had a firearm, and they said it went against their no guns policy. So they actually made them remove the firearm, and then they had to bring it back over here and get it repaired afterwards, which was absolutely stupid.
Oh my God.
Hey, CA, check your private chat. I just sent you a link on that kid who got suspended for the Pop-Tart.
Hopefully you guys can't hear my neighbor's dog in the background, but if you can, I apologize.
I can. He's saying he's bored.
I think that's probably it, to be honest.
Played with toy guns when I was a kid all the time. We played Army and
Cowboys
Yeah,
and
big-
Indians.
we had fake guns, but we made real Molotov cocktails. And we throw them out underneath the trestle with the train track, and that's where we used to find our first booby in a half-wet Playboy or Hustler magazine.
Yeah,
Yeah.
before the internet, man, you actually had to work at finding your own porn.
Yeah, with that, and then you shared it. You didn't want to be the last one to get the magazine. You're like, ah, crap, everything's sticking together.
And then you got your tallest friend to reach the top shelf.
Yeah. Or you go. I used to go into ice cream flavor gallery. It was called. They had arcade games. I played Sitting Down Centipede. I played Joust. I played Asteroid. And then you get a snow cone fresh out of the thing, Italian ice or whatever flavor you wanted. And I used to work for them on Sundays. Sale paper into the newspaper. Being delivered. I'd be there at 5:30 in the morning. I was 9 years old,
I will
and I
say
got
this:
paid money.
if the kid bit that Pop-Tart into the shape
That's
of
pretty
a
good
fire,
biting.
yeah,
No, he
Being
didn't.
able to keep it all together.
That's an internet meme. Come on, he did not chew it into the shape of a cig.
Yeah, no. He did an L shape.
Yeah, that's all he did.
that looks like literally a Walther or a High Point.
Yeah, because where's the teeth marks? How do you get? What do you have? Straight teeth that didn't leave marks?
Look how he left the rear sight on and just completely planed it down the barrel, top of the barrel.
And if she didn't stop him, he would have made a holster out of bologna. He almost had it all.
2 points.
That's the only thing school bologna's good for. It's a good, nice leather.
And the
My
judge
bologna and
upheld the
Pop-Tart gun.
suspension.
All right, men. Be easy. This guy's got a Pop-Tart and a bologna
Poloni holster.
ulcer. And you see the cops put their gun down and said, no, I quit. I'm out of here.
With M&M reloads.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Careful, dude. Dixie sticks
we
are
fear-
weapons.
It's amazing we feared, when people said I fear ghosts or, because, we're superstitious or whatever. Okay. Those are long traditions, the black cat and everything. It's like, oh my God, now I see an item and I can't get away from it and it offends me. I don't know how to get it off my TV. I don't know how to hit the button of the 200 plus other channels I have that don't offend me. It's like people are pussy. Sorry, I mean that PG-13 enough. You said it, CA. What'd you call this generation?
The lazy ass generation.
Right, hopefully it'll stop picking up the dog.
Wow.
I don't know.
The judge upheld the suspension of that kid for biting his Pop-Tart into the shape of a gun.
That is ridiculous.
I wonder if they have a D around.
Cheeky monkey
I'd be
says,
homeschooling
"Hand
my kid
grenade."
at that point.
I mean, that was a weapon. Weapons of mass diabetes right there.
I mean, I could understand it if it was the kid had taken a piece of paper and drawn images of him committing violent acts against other students in the classroom. But just because of the way he ate a Pop-Tart, you suspended him?
I
Because-
challenge anybody on panel and anybody in the chat to bite into a Pop-Tart and try to bite into the shape of a gun. And post your pictures. In CA's Discord. Here's a challenge. And let's see who can come up with the best gun. It's got to show teeth marks, though.
Crap, now I got to go buy some Pop-Tarts.
Oh, who? That's a phrase I've never heard. Crap, I have to go get some Pop-Tarts. It's like, oh, man, I have to go out and get birthday cake. Oh, shit. Only if you're not eating it, because you can't. But yeah, that's not a phrase I ever heard. Sorry, man. I don't go out and buy Pop-Tarts until I see the cool flavor that I never had before, that I never knew I wanted in a Pop-Tart, but now I do. That's why I like Oreos. They keep surprising me.
If I'm not mistaken, I think I got some Pop-Tarts. I'll take Smitty up on that challenge.
Yeah. I want to see, and now, and to just go to show it, what a real I mean, how old was this kid?
Kindergarten, I think.
How old was he?
I think they said he was maybe 6 or 7 years old. So
Oh,
we're talking
come
about
on.
kindergarten, first grade age.
You don't even know what his penis is yet. Well, maybe now he does, but come on.
I mean, how?
I'm sure he's played
I don't
some video
see it
game,
possible.
seen a gun,
I don't
Where
see
is it,
how it's
rural
possible
America?
to bite and make the shape you would need for where the web between your thumb and forefinger would go around a pistol grip, because that's less than 90 degrees. And your mouth forms basically a semicircle with your teeth.
Yeah. Okay. Number two, could you do the same thing on a potato chip? I mean, Pop Tarts. The minute you grab them, they fall apart.
Hmm.
Unless you know, don't. Well, I'm pretty sure he didn't heat it up. It's just stupid. I mean, where I am, this is before the pandemic. This father stopped in for his daughter's school lunch and gave her McDonald's, and the teacher threw it away after he left. He gave the kid a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Not because that was the only kid and every other kid's gonna get jealous thing, because it wasn't healthy.
Yeah.
Now you could argue McDonald's is not a healthy, but McDonald's versus school lunch, you might have a draw there. So, but they had no right to do that, and it was all over the news. When I went to school, they didn't give a shit what you ate, as long as you ate.
Well, I mean, they were the
They had to feed you.
They really didn't care what you ate. As a matter of fact, once I got to high school, we had actual vending machines, and they had Surge energy drinks in the vending machines at school. They didn't care.
Yeah. Well, when I went to school, I used to trade my High C box because I didn't like the flavor my mom got me. I traded it for cookies. It was kind of like set it off because, now I got cookies and nothing to wash it down with, so I just went to the water fountain.
I just picked up a can of Country Time lemonade because I ran out of stuff to drink too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm lucky my daughter's not in school anymore because I'd be at school every freaking day.
With some of the stuff that teachers get offended by nowadays, it's gotten to where it's a little ridiculous.
It goes from one side to the other. Some people are living in won't believe that our government wouldn't kill any one of us on the planet. Like they wouldn't do that. Yeah, okay. They kill other. They'll kill you if they need to kill you. They'll make you disappear. Stop believing it won't happen.
Will you please tell that to Chili?
Who?
Chili DeCastro.
He's got some good points.
To kill him.
No. He's got some good points, but he's not doing it for the reason all his followers think he's doing it. He's doing it. I mean, it's like selling a freaking infomercial. That's all he is. He's a walking, breathing, but all the money goes to him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean that's clear. Even when he shows receipts on his YouTube page, I mean, he will literally show you where he collected all the money, and then next thing you know, you see he only donated a portion of that money to the specific person he was raising it for. I mean, we saw that with the Deborah fundraiser that he did.
Mm-hmm. She didn't need the money because let me ask you something. He did that whole thing with JL the day JL was there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
They had a tent set up for him and coolers because he said there was going to be a whole protest. Not even one of her friends showed up. I don't see any of her friends in the area that know her longer than Chili. Where were they for support? They probably said, "You're an idiot."
Oh yeah.
Well,
I mean, just their argument alone as to why she shouldn't be charged with the crime that she was charged with was ridiculous. Well, it says that they're a recognized tribe, but they're not an approved tribe. In this instance, because it's a treaty, recognized means the same as approved, you moron.
I guarantee you she's been back there already, signed a deal to get her license back.
Yeah, because I haven't heard Chili mention her name for a while.
Mm-hmm. And she went in there thinking one way, and then when she came out and said, "Oh, I didn't serve it correctly," he's like, "Yeah, that's probably what it is." And she gave him a look like, "Well, why didn't you tell me before I walked in there?" because all he cared about when she came out, here's the boar. You know, she's over here catching butterflies and la 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 like she's an acid trip, flower girl, and he's over here trying to get money for himself. But the person he's saying he's trying to get the money for is not even on the camera.
Mm-hmm. Well, look at
And how people don't see it. I mean, the first day I seen Chili was the first video, ever video I seen of Chili, and I think it's the one that started. He was sitting on the couch on the phone with a judge and having his court hearing on a ticket.
Oh yeah, that's the one that Team Skeptic did a video on, where he was told not to record the court session.
That's the first video I discovered of him.
Yeah, that was Tempe, Arizona.
Yeah, I didn't look too much, didn't see it enough to resonate where it was. Supposedly, he was helping Long Island audit out with one of his lawsuits, which now I'm not surprised.
I mean, I have to laugh at the man because he sits there and every single time he gets into an argument with a cop, it's, I sue cops like you for a living, but you've never won a single lawsuit against a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he ever will, to be honest.
It's like saying I drive by a gym every day, but I never go in.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much.
But I drive by it. So I go to the gym more than you. Yeah.
And then look at what he did out in Colorado. It was in Littleton, Colorado, but when he was with Denver Metro Audits and they were at the Social Security office, they were told, stay in the foyer. Yeah, stay in the foyer. And Chili goes, well, we can't sue because they won't let us record in the courthouse. We have to get arrested or get a ticket first. And what wound up happening? He finally talked about that enough that Denver Metro Audits decided to heck with it and took the bait and walked in and got himself put in handcuffs and then got released with a citation.
Was this when he got arrested by DHS police?
Yeah, it was Federal Protective Services with Homeland Security that arrested him at the Social Security office.
Okay, he didn't get released with a citation then. He got released with a federal magistrate's summons.
Yeah.
Yeah, the feds, they played, different games than state and local.
Well, I say a citation because down here in Georgia, if you look at the top of your traffic citations,
Mm-hmm.
it says citation, summons, or warning at the top. So it could be either of the three. On this.
No,
Sorry.
I say I understand that, but when you go to a federal magistrate, now you're in federal court.
Yeah.
So the rules are different, the penalties are different, that kind of thing. So it's a serious thing to get one of those.
Oh yeah.
Because when I was in customs, we bent over backwards to not have to issue them. But if someone can't pay the duty when they fly in, it's like, crap, we got to write one out.
Mm-hmm.
So
the best part of that Chili video there, he went there for two reasons. He went there either to buddy up to DMA, so you get more dirt on Josh because he's friends with Josh, and to say, hey, I'm friends with your friend DMA, or to sabotage him. But if you look at the best part of the video that I enjoyed is when the whole group, Sweet Pea, the other guy, leave, and he's like, oh, you're leaving? All right, I guess I'll go to my van. And he turns around like, oh, I can go with the cool kids. He looks so sad.
Yeah, and then the very next day, he makes a video, and he's just trashing Denver Metro Audits.
Yeah.
I didn't see that. What was he saying?
Oh, he was upset because DMA put out a video apparently about how Chili was trying to earn money off of him and the whole situation in Littleton at the Social Security office.
Mhm.
And Chili was, I didn't try to earn a single dime off of him. I'm sending him a cease and desist. He better
Yeah.
stop or retract his statement, or I'm going to add him to my federal civil rights lawsuit.
Oh boy.
What happened to his quash? He's going to quash that word. How's that going?
I've seen cesspits, quite frankly, that are less full of shit than Chili.
Like I said, I'm stupid. I'm uneducated and I'm stupid compared to, what society thinks is education. I got street smarts and I'm 50 years old and I'm still alive with no police record. I think I did something right.
Yeah, you didn't get caught.
Well, that too. But I didn't break the law a lot of times either. Tweaked it a little bit. It kind of looked like break the law. I looked at it as a public service when I beat up that guy because he smacked the girl. No, officer, I don't know how he got on the ground. I think he fainted. He's pretty banged up. Well, he hit her. Look at her. All right. See you later. I was
Fair
14 years old walking down the main street of my street. I used to have a boom box. Remember those days? You walk around with a boom box, cranking your shit.
I'm older than you are, dude. Yeah, I remember.
And it was outside of a bar, and this dude had this lady against the wall with around her hand around her throat. Bang! Right upside the head. Snapped the handle. He went down. Cop was driving by. She flagged the cop down. He's like, what happened to him? I said, I don't know. So as I'm picking up the pieces of my boombox, that never worked again. But that's just things you did. Do the right thing. Was I excessive? Some could argue that. In 1980, and not at all. That was a necessity. I think we broke even. What he did to her, and I lost anyway. I lost the boombox. He thanked me. So. Oh well.
Yeah, we got another panelist. Welcome, Amanda.
Time.
Hey guys.
There goes the neighborhood.
Hey, the neighborhood.
Hey, what's up?
Come on, let's have a party.
The ARTY, because I got it.
Guys, it's a girl. It's a girl. Ooh, ooh.
Uh-huh. Cooties. Oh my god.
Well, someone's got to come up here and keep the rest of us in line.
Well,
No,
does
I just like coming and joining
somebody
the
has to get on with the
party.
government, get the
Anyway.
cootie vaccine. I'm still waiting for that. I want the cootie vaccine.
Nah.
Oh, right now, Amanda's like on my level, literally.
Mark's
I'm just.
friend.
Hey, I've kept it pretty clean
Yeah,
so far.
No, you guys have done a
I'm in
great
the
job.
middle.
I'm not,
I can
I'm not
fall
here
right in your
to-
head.
I'm
I
not
think
I'm
I
not
was
farting
clean
on your head.
apart from once.
I'm not here like Jeremy DeWitt and acting like a cop, so we're good.
That
When does he
wouldn't
get
matter
out? Is it
anyway.
next month?
Yes,
Oh, Lord.
I know. And then what's next?
If I offend anybody in the chat by my language, please press 1. I'm curious. Don't be shy, because I'll know.
You don't offend anybody, not me. So, a 0.
I'm used
Yeah,
to getting zeros. Like I said, I didn't go to school much.
No, as far as
0
Jeremy
is-
DeWitt goes, I think
Yes.
me and Mark are going to say that he's not going to last too long when he gets out of prison.
No, I give him about a week.
Yeah, I'm with Mark. Maybe a week, and that might be being even a little generous on that.
At least a week until he gets caught. I think it'll probably be a little bit, maybe 3 days.
Well, I mean, they already have enough information on him that, yeah, they're going to be monitoring him so closely.
Oh, yeah, there'll be
And-
loads of
and
people
then-
doing that.
And especially the one sheriff that got in trouble over all this and is now fighting for his job back, which I think is absolutely insane. I don't know why they let him go after he was the one that was told to investigate him anyway.
Mhm.
So that's what makes me mad.
DeWitt's temper is going to get him in trouble.
Oh yeah.
That's usually what it
Mhm.
has been. I
Why does
mean,
it take so long?
you had people on the upper level of the Orange County Sheriff's Office telling them to not do anything to Jeremy DeWitt or Metro State unless a capital crime was committed.
Is that for when he gets
Well-
out, or was that during the original investigation?
That was during the original investigation.
Okay,
Oh,
so
wow.
what did he do that got them to start looking at him then?
It was basically the
the-
sergeant and Corporal Ramsey that just ignored the order and continued keeping tabs on him, and that eventually wound up to Corporal Ramsey got admonished for it, but I forget the sergeant's name. He got fired over it.
Huh.
Yes, I think. Well, mostly it was for impersonating a cop, and then, I mean, they could have gotten him so many times for speeding. They could have gotten him so many times for, um, just, I don't know. I just wish they could just throw someone like him just at the 10th in Arizona. I don't know.
Yeah,
Hey,
thank you,
Salacious.
1300 FPS. Yeah, it's Sergeant Vidler. Yeah,
Yes,
Sergeant
thank
Vidler
you.
lost his job because it was mainly because of the arrest over the Umarex TPM-1 that Jeremy was carrying that looked like a Glock
Yes.
17.
Yes, because he said put down that hand. I mean, put down that firearm. Don't touch it.
Yeah,
He kept repeating it over and over, and that was when he was recording on his helmet. And I think the last one was when he was on the highway with his motorcycle.
Mhm.
And
Well, see,
and then
it was
right.
hard to differentiate from it being a real firearm when they arrested him on the interstate overpass because he had a magazine in it that did not have the quick puncture tab button on the bottom of it.
Right, that little yellow tab, that
Well,
yellow
usually
to identify the marker, just saying that it's not a real. It's a
no. The magazine for that Umarex TPM-1 that he carried
the
has
magazine. Sorry.
two different types of magazines. One's a flat bottom magazine, which you literally just insert the CO2 cartridge and then use an Allen key to turn to tighten it down and puncturing the CO2 cartridge. But they make another one so that you can keep a CO2 cartridge in the magazine without it being punctured until you need to use it. And at that time, on the bottom of the magazine, there's this little round knob looking thing. It's a quick puncture button, and you just tap it on your hand real hard and it punctures the CO2 cartridge. So you could store CO2 in there indefinitely to a certain extent without having it punctured until you're ready to use the TPM-1 that he was carrying, which didn't make any sense because his excuse to Corporal Ramsey and Sergeant Vidler in the interview room after that arrest was, we were experiencing CO2 leaks with the other magazines. That's why we went to the flat ones. And I'm like, with the flat ones, your CO2 cartridge stays punctured. And the ones with the quick puncture button on the bottom, you don't have to puncture them unless you're fixing to use it.
Yeah, I mean, if it was a leak, it would be the other way around.
So you mean he was basically full of shit again?
Yeah, he was full of shit. Exactly.
Yeah, that's the biggest BS going.
And now,
go ahead.
Now Umarex has come out with an actual Glock trademarked pepperball pistol. So heaven forbid Jeremy gets out and gets one of those.
He's in
Which he
Florida,
shouldn't
right?
have anyway. He's a convicted felon, so he shouldn't even have any arm. I don't think. I mean, even if it's heck, I mean, he could have a
Florida,
Nerf gun for for forbidden, but um,
Florida law
I mean
is a
that's
little tricky to read. When you read their felon in possession law, a lot of people were making it seem like there's a whole list of items that felons can't have. But in actuality, what they were claiming to be one huge list of items that felons can't have, it was a one sentence with a list and then a compound sentence after that with a list of items that they can have, but they can't carry concealed.
so basically it's just it can be a confusing matter because of the way it's punctuated and the way people read it.
Yeah, and I actually went over that in one of my videos on the channel.
Yes, you
When I
did. It
got
was in your
into it,
very yes, it was in one of your very beginning ones. I saw it. It was
I
very
got
good, and
into
people
it
need to go
with
back.
Steve-01 is moving because Steve-01 was saying I was wrong about how the law read, and I actually got a video where I'm like, no, that's how it's actually read.
Yeah. Now I think Salacious has a good question. Does anyone know where Ramsey and Viller their cases stand against the department?
I'm not sure. I haven't been keeping tabs on Jeremy DeWitt stuff as of lately.
Which
mean,
do you blame? I mean, even my cat is meowing at me, so she can't blame me either. What do you think? Kill him. Yeah. So she agrees. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I haven't been keeping up with the Vidler Ramsey stuff. Probably the best place to get the information for that is going to be from Fraudy International Operations.
Okay. And I think Mark, I interjected with you, so I apologize. What were you gonna add?
no, I was just saying that I haven't really kept up. I mean, I watched some of the Jeremy DeWitt stuff before he got sent to prison, like when he was constantly getting off with everything all the time. But I haven't been keeping an eye on him since he went to prison. He was out of the loop at that point, pretty much when I came into the community. So apart from the odd historical thing, I haven't seen a lot.
I kind of quit following Jeremy DeWitt after he got arrested for that felon in possession of a concealed weapon. I'm like, yeah,
Well,
this just went down the tubes.
it did. And plus, he's so arrogant. And I think Logan is exactly right. His mouth is what's going to get him in trouble.
Oh, I'm surprised it hasn't gotten him in trouble yet. I mean, when we were following everything going on with Jeremy DeWitt, the way he talked to some people down there in Florida, I'm like, okay, this is Florida, home of Florida man. Why hasn't one of these good old boys from in Florida just yanked him off that motorcycle and just beat the crap out of him in the middle of the street yet?
Well, if he came to Texas, like where 1300 is, which is kind of scary how they said after 5 years, the firearms they can have. But I think in Texas, if he was there, no cowboy would allow that type of behavior ever. And that's why I'm kind of surprised that Florida, who, when I've been there, it's been nice to visit and people have been pleasant, but you're right. It's like, where are the biker guys? Where are they? Why aren't they standing up? I mean, it's just, we got to stand up, especially after he's gone or, getting out. We got to do something because yes, Salacious. I do too. I want Jeremy DeWitt and Shalito to get together I mean, they would become best friends, I think.
Become
But then
butt
also, I
buddies
think they
is what
would.
they'd become.
Well, that, but also, I
Well,
think they
the
would try to
one of
outdo
them
each
will eat
other.
the other. Yeah, and one of them will turn on the other if it's profitable.
That's why
Self-destructing
Celeste
relationship.
together. She's thinking
I'll be
entertainment
honest, I
value.
can see that happening.
Yeah. Oh,
My
definitely.
goal,
They would both implode.
my goal wish list is for Chili to be gone by the end of the year, which I think September he's going to disappear, and Dr. Dave not be able to make a YouTube channel ever again. That
sounds good.
then DMA. You know, I mean, there ain't many left because a lot of them are getting busted. Casey Camera Boy, Silence Boy, screwed his own thing up, and Glenn is not making videos anymore. There's a lot of wins there. They were just slow.
Yeah, I like Salacious' idea. Put Jeremy
I do
DeWitt
too.
and Chili together, except let's lock them in the octagon cage.
Ooh.
And
That
that
would
would be
be
a fight that was worth watching.
Jeremy didn't really. I came in late to the game. I caught up, and I was like, I got bored after a while. He really didn't do it for me. It was like, I don't know.
He was very predictable.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
he was. And as a matter of fact, I'm not going to give away any details right now. Me and Blue Bacon are on to a guy here in Georgia that is way too much like Jeremy DeWitt.
Oh,
Copy
sweet.
that.
Oh, no. A DeWitt 2.0. Ugh.
Well,
Yeah, but
you know what?
fatter,
It's
shorter,
like
and
when your
balder.
friend jumps off the roof and breaks his leg. You want to jump off the same roof to prove that you won't break your leg. So,
I put it this way. Well, I think we lost Amanda.
And then there were 4.
Uh-oh.
I pissed her off.
He'll come back.
She always comes back.
Well, hey, Smitty, what's your beef with Dr. Dave?
He's a piece of shit racist. Misogynist. He hates women. What else you want?
No, I'm just asking because I
He's a
don't.
piece of shit.
I'm sure, dude. I don't have any channel at all or anything.
I don't. Neither do I.
Okay. No, I'm just curious because I don't watch all of Dr. Dave's stuff, but every now and then he gets a little gem in there.
Well, I figured any smart person that watched. I'm not saying you're not smart, but I'm saying I just automatically assumed you knew he was a piece of shit. Because everybody on this side will not argue that. He's a racist.
I'm not arguing it at all. It's just
I live around too many. CA knows what I'm talking about. There's a lot of special boys from back then that still want to see the world without certain colored people. Without saying their name, Karen.
We call them Brads. How about that? I'm kidding.
No, I'm not.
But that's normally what we do is like if you have a Karen, then the male version is Brad. Just that name, just Brad. Just excuse me as I got a frog in my throat. But yeah, that's our name that we call them, not Kevin's, which is kind of a good name for them too. But
I just call them idiots.
Yeah,
that too.
Some people call them Kevins, but I've also heard Kevins assigned to people who do really dumb stuff, despite the fact that many of them are actually quite smart. But they like
just call
be a flat earther, but be an astrologist as well. It's just like
Yeah, that's true. And Salacious, you should come up and join us in the chat, unless we have. Do we have enough?
Yeah, I've got a premium StreamYard account, so hence why I got the custom logo and the custom background.
See, that is awesome. Well, my husband's a cheapskate, so we have to go with the free version right now. But if the content gets better and bigger, then I might be able to talk him into it. So we'll see.
It's like
But you guys are doing a great job.
Instead of having the duck head up there with StreamYard, I can just change it to whatever picture I have.
Oh, nice.
I like the face palm.
I do too. I love it.
That's pretty much how he wakes up every day whenever Chili does something. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah,
might as well super
1300
glue your
is right
face.
there.
Yeah, you might as well super glue your hand to your face at this rate.
Oh, if you think these are funny, just wait. Next stream, I'll upload the pictures I have where I animated Chili and I animated Blue Bacon.
It's
Nice.
gonna be funny.
No, but that is cool. I do like the little logo on there. I noticed it earlier, but then I've been kind of looking at chat, so I kind of lost track there for a moment.
Yeah, I gotta add some more backgrounds. I only got 3 right now.
See, that's not bad at all. Looks
Nice.
good. Very nice.
Find one with a canine hanging out the window. That'd be cool.
Who
Yes.
the hell's dying?
Yeah, is everyone okay back there?
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Wasn't me.
Oh,
What
it's CA. CA, are you okay?
Oh, that wasn't me.
Well, it came from you.
My ears ain't okay. Holy shit. What did somebody snort pepper?
Yeah. They were snorting Pop-Tarts. No.
Yeah, Pop Tart. Yeah, those sprinkles. Snorting
Yeah,
those
I'm gonna-
sprinkles.
It's not how
Drugs
you eat.
and guns. Drugs
Yeah,
and
Smitty.
guns.
Yeah, Smitty, on your challenge, I went ahead and put that I'm going to buy Pop-Tarts, but I'm going to eat them because there's no way I could just design something. There's just no way. I would still eat
Boy,
it.
see if your daughter can do it.
I will try. I will have her do it.
Hey,
It's a Pop Tart challenge. Can you make your Pop Tart into a firearm?
Well, that
Amanda.
kid was talented, I'll tell you. I mean, the way it looked, he was very talented. He could be
Amanda, halfway through, take the picture and then finish the damn thing up.
I could do that. It's
I
still
mean,
going to look
people think-
awful.
It's not like nobody's ever posted their snack or dinner online before.
Oh, I do porn food all the
No.
time, you know? Food porn.
I pissed off everybody on my friends list one day because I had a few on there. The one guy was okay because he showed how he smoked meat, the whole process. I'm like, all right, I'm intrigued. I'm watching it cook, but I can't eat it. All right. But then when somebody starts posting their Happy Meal or what they got at Burger King or McDonald's, and I'm like I've never seen that before. Like it was nothing groundbreaking. Just had a show. So I posted a clogged toilet, and I said, "Here's my dinner afterwards." I figured I'd start. I want to see the before and after.
That's funny.
And they're
Yeah,
like, "How
I
can you
agree with-
post this on Facebook?" I'm like, "Why do you keep posting what you eat? We get it. You eat. Some of us are hungry on Facebook. Stop posting that shit." Unless you buy me the same thing you bought yourself.
Right. No, I agreed with what you said earlier, and I agree with what you're saying now.
So if anybody
That's
has
funny.
a friend on Facebook that posts a lot of food and they're annoying you, just search clogged toilet. There's many pictures to choose from, a lot from gas stations, and pick the best one that,
That's true. Oh, 1300 is departing, so we want to make sure that we say goodbye.
like an air flight.
Later,
Yeah.
early 1500.
All right,
Yeah.
1300.
See you
We'll
later,
later.
1300. Thanks for
1300
joining
is
us.
ready for takeoff. He's ready for departure.
Yes, 1300 FPS. Airline.
Feet per second.
Flight 143 is departing at 1:43 p.m.
Please do not
Sorry, I
take
didn't mean to
anybody
interrupt you,
else's
Smitty,
luggage.
but I couldn't type, so I.
Actually, you did a better job. All right, I'll go back to my corner.
No, I just want to make sure that we say goodbye to 1300 before.
Oh, that's what I was doing. I was saying goodbye
Yeah,
Oh, well, thank you.
I say
in my
goodbye.
own way.
Mhm.
Next train to arrive at platform 1 is the 1314 Arriva Trains Wales service to wherever the hell you want to go.
Oh, feet per second. Oh, I like that.
Eh,
1300 feet per second is arriving or departing now. Thank you. Goodbye.
I like Mark's version better, but you're a close version.
Mark
Better than I was.
had platform 9 3/4.
Well, this is how it sounds in JFK. Your fucking flight is leaving. You better go catch it,
Dude, I was just about to say,
because I'm going on break.
I'd love to hear Mark's accent with a New York attitude announcing arrivals and departures.
Oh
You
my
just did.
God, yes.
Your fucking
Yes.
plane is lucky to be able to take off because it's full of shit.
Can you do
Put
it
on
with
your
a...
fucking mask and shut the fuck up until we get there. And don't ask if we're there yet.
If you
I
look
know
at
you're walking
the
here, but walk
you will see a
faster.
dickhead waving a stick at us.
You imagine that being on a plane. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Do you see ground under you? Yeah, we're here. Everybody, hang on a second. We got to open the door for a minute and push them out. Yeah, we're here.
It's quite interesting what hearing some of the sometimes occasion, because there's two buttons. There's one for the PA system on the aircraft, and there's one to actually transmit to air traffic control. So sometimes the pilots will actually, they'll be a little bit tired by the time they come into land, or by the time they're taking off for the next flight, and they'll push the wrong button and actually transmit their speech, their PA announcement over to air traffic control, and it's hilarious. Some of the things they say. They congratulate each other afterwards, as pilots talking to one another. That was a very good speech, sir. Very good speech.
Well, wait a minute.
That is hilarious.
So when they land, they congratulate each other.
Sometimes.
Oh, how
That's only if you
cool.
do. You only congratulate somebody if they never rode a plane before and they landed it with help from air traffic control. That deserves a congratulations and thanks for saving my life. But for people that do it on a regular basis, you think they don't need no good. What are they, butt slapping like in football?
Yeah, pretty
there's,
much.
Hey, good job, John. We didn't kill us again. Yeah, you're doing pretty good.
The first thing that
I
a
only
pilot
get one-
will actually say to somebody is that they're a pilot. It's like the first thing they do when they walk into a room. It's like, "Hi, everybody, I'm a pilot."
Well, it's going to be a long time before anybody tries to up and Sully. I think Sully holds the record.
Yeah, that bloody landing was incredible.
Miracle on the Hudson.
Yeah. But we all seen the actual footage, and they used a lot of it for the movie.
Mm-hmm.
But that man right there, it's going to be hard to top that. And I'm sure no pilot's going, hold my beer, let me try. But you know what I found odd during the pandemic? There's an age. I found out a lot of information on pilots that I did not need to know or whatever. The age limit 65, which I think it should be for president too. You got 30 years. You got 30 years to try to become president. If you can't make it, tough luck.
Mm-hmm.
But also, pilots cannot fly under the influence or treatment of any what do you call it? Experimental drug. Here's a drug for cancer. When you're the first person that's going to try it,
Yeah.
Yet they were getting fired from taking an experimental shot that they didn't know what the outcome was.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So, does that make sense? Now, mind you, the drugs they're talking about have been in, behind the scenes for 5, 10 years. Now they're finally getting real guinea pigs. Yeah, I don't want that guy operating on me. I don't want that. He could change my oil. I wouldn't mind it. Because the other guy's drinking anyways. I get changing my oil, so it don't matter. But yeah, I don't want a guy like that flying a plane. But why were they forced to take that shot, knowing all that?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm with you on being under the influence of drugs or alcohol and flying a plane.
Yeah, anything like that. And we hear it all the
Yes.
time. They're getting drunk, irresponsible, and okay, fine. But at least, that's obvious. I don't think anybody wants, but I don't know. Something don't sound right about that.
I agree.
A lot of hypocrisy.
Yeah. Well, speaking of drunk pilots, I think one of my favorite comedy skits is
Airplane.
Foster Brooks and Dean Martin, and Foster Brooks is playing a drunk pilot on the Dean Martin Comedy Hour.
I don't remember that.
He's got the shakes and everything down pat, and he sounds like he's drunk, and he's really
Maybe
not.
he was. All right.
No, Foster Brooks made a fortune playing a drunk. I think
Playing a drunk.
I
He
think
did it on every Dean Martin comedy roast that he was on too.
Oh, nice.
Like calling Don Rickles' wife Mrs. Pickles.
He was that generation of W.C. Fields.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good guy to know.
Oh, they really
Yes.
killed comedy since then.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Well, yeah.
you could
Okay.
pick up on the innuendos that they use in the comedy back then, but it's nothing like what they do now. They just come right out and say whatever dirty jokes on their mind.
Well, only certain people can say certain jokes now.
Yeah.
That's what it's come down to. They've been stifled a lot with the. I mean, you got to think we went from Richard Pryor to you want to go PG now. Once you give somebody that, it's like a drug.
Well,
I'm used to singing George Carlin, Richard Pryor, Eddie Murphy stand up. George Carlin predicted what's happening right now.
He did. He was a
And
very
his comments.
intelligent man.
Okay,
He was,
but
yeah.
when you look at comedy back then, I would encourage you to go watch and go on YouTube. You can find the complete roast of Sammy Davis Jr.
I think I've seen that a couple times.
When Dean Martin roasted Sammy Davis Jr., there were so many racial jokes by white people.
Yeah,
And even the black people were laughing at it.
because it was, how something happened so much that it just becomes a joke.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they call it, play humor or something like that. I'm not going to do that with a total stranger, but I do that with friends. We do it back and forth all the time. Hey, why did I get this? I said, the color of your skin. Oh, that's right. Shut up, cracker. Okay.
I mean, but
No, I think
Foster
you're right.
Brooks.
I think that. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Amanda.
No, I was just gonna say
Yeah,
that
please
I
do.
think Smitty is right. It's like what happened to all the good stuff, from like the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, and then once we hit, in the 2000s, it's like now we're so PC that we can't even enjoy a good laugh, and it's not as funny, and people aren't as creative. I mean, we're having to remake so many movies over and over and over, but still, it's like
until
there's
it
a
fits-
lot of great stuff that. Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was drinking. Sorry, I was my.
Oh,
I got
okay.
dry mouth.
But I mean,
Yeah, I wonder how. Like, I'm like chili. I didn't have my pinky up though.
oh, good.
I can't do that
You're
with
not
my
as
coffee mug.
proper. My finger automatically does it. Is that a bad thing? Like, it
Well,
really
women are
does. Every
supposed
time
to
I,
do that. That's what
well,
I thought. I mean, that's it's proper etiquette, I guess, in England. Mark, right?
Yeah, it's traditional etiquette when
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
and I think that's probably why I've done it is because my family had some proper events all the time, and so there were times where I had to be a little lady and not talk very much and just lay back low and sip tea. I mean, just
to be
so
fair to
yes,
Chili, there has been a few occasions where he's supposed to be a proper little lady as well.
yes, that is right.
Probably where it
That's
comes
a good
from.
Mark, I was sitting there going, "Come on, Mark, I'm waiting for you. I'm not going to take this joke." I seriously thank you so much. And I also want to further thank you because getting back to the comedians, we forget about the UK and how many influential whatever that came from the UK that can never be replaced. Ozzy Osbourne, he can never be replaced.
Benny
Mr.
Hill,
Bean,
Monty Python,
Mr.
Mr.
Bean,
Bean.
bro,
hmm
that man cannot be replaced. You ever hear him talking political stuff? He's got something to say.
Mhm.
I guess he's been holding it in all this time as Mr. Bean, you know.
I
But
loved him
he
and
was
Mr.
brilliant.
Bean. Oh
He
my
makes
God.
you any age you watch that, it was like a silent film.
Oh yeah,
That was
yeah,
perfect.
yeah. Like right now, I've been trying to catch up on all the Mrs. Brown's Boys stuff from Ireland. Oh my
I love
god!
Mrs. Brown's Boys. I haven't seen it for a while. Though. I haven't seen any of the latest stuff.
Like one
I
of my
mean, the
favorite.
UK gave you Maiden, Iron Maiden. Let's not forget that CA first before you get to anything else. Iron Maiden and Ozzy Osbourne.
Dude, don't give him too much damn credit.
Who?
You know what? And a lot of their shows have transferred over here because
The
I mean, look
Office.
at The Office. It came from
I am so
exactly.
thankful for Ricky Gervais. Thank you
Oh
so much.
God, he
He's
is.
funny.
America needs their version of Ricky Gervais. He is awesome. I encourage anybody, if you got Netflix, to watch his show on there, Afterlife. It's a funny as hell, Britain humor, but it's got a little sentimental to it too. Ricky is awesome in that. I love that guy. The last Oscar speech he gave, he nailed it.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Freaking nailed it. Because he didn't give a shit. He don't even live in America.
No, I think he's superb, and I love when on his traveling show with his best friend, and they had another guy. They planned this whole trip out for the guy, and they pretty much punked him everywhere he went, and I loved it.
Oh,
And I can't
they-
remember the title. What's the title? Do y'all remember? I can't right now, but it was another epic show that just makes you laugh all the time.
They ripped poor Carl a new one, bless him.
I watched The Office over and over. You know, I got it on Peacock. I had it when I was on Netflix. That's my go-to thing because I don't need to watch what's going on. I know what's happening. The best part of The Office is when Ricky Gervais, towards the end, came when Michael Scott was leaving and came off the elevator, asked for directions. They were talking a little bit, and one of them said, "That's what she said," and they're like, and he walked away. That was
I
the
love that. Yes,
that was
I
the
love
most
that episode.
perfect tie-in they did to the UK office to the United States. It was the best, and it was done at the perfect time. Because it wouldn't have mattered if they did it at the end of the show because Michael Scott was not there. It had to be them too. And that was
Well,
perfect
Michael
and
Scott.
brilliant.
Well, and I don't know if y'all watch or listen to the Office Ladies podcast, but if you don't, the synopsis is basically these ladies And other cast members talk so highly of him that no matter what, you're going to be laughing all day. And then the
Oh yeah.
brilliance of him, I mean, it just, I love the fact how highly they talk about him and how nice he is.
Well,
And
look
there was
how
an
diverse
interview.
his roles have been since then. I mean, he's played all kinds of roles.
Oh, yeah. I mean, especially the dad that has a son, the beautiful boy.
Yeah.
That was, I cried, of course, but it was so good. So good. And but you're right, he can play anything. And then my favorite was when he was interviewed with puppies, and all the puppies went to sleep on his lap because they loved him
Oh,
so
he's
much.
a dog. He's a dog. Well, no, I know Ricky Gervais is a dog lover, but he has cats.
See, that's why they team
Good.
up well, cats and dogs, and Michael and yeah. So I
He
think
was
that's
on a talk show one day. Ricky Gervais came to New York, and he was in Central Park, and he did. I think I freaked out some lady that didn't know who I was because I kept on petting her dog for like 20 minutes and wouldn't stop talking to her. So I think I freaked her out like she was gonna get robbed or something because I had an accent the way he spun that around. But he's like, "Yeah, I see a dog," and it's like, out of my way, beeline right to the dog.
I resemble that
So,
one.
that's funny.
yeah. So, I mean,
Well, I'm going to go back to Mrs. Brown's Boys. One of my favorite episodes is when Agnes's daughter is expecting a phone call from her boyfriend.
Kathy, where are you, Kathy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kathy. And Kathy answers the phone and goes, "You dirty bastard." and Agnes walks through the door from the kitchen to the living room and goes, "Who is that? It's a heavy breather." Agnes
I'm not
goes-
even watching it, but it sounds funny. I need to watch this.
Agnes looks at her and goes, "Don't hang up. It could be your uncle. His asthma's acting up really bad."
Oops. Oh
And in
gosh.
the next scene, you see the phone ring, and Agnes runs from the kitchen into the living room and picks up the phone and goes, "Hello, hornball. How'd you like me to grab you by your willy and sling you around?" Hold on, Nick. I'll put her on the phone. "Kathy, it's for you."
Oh my
I
gosh.
remember that episode.
Oh.
Yeah.
and how did I forget Benny Hill? Of all people, I forgot Benny Hill.
Oh,
You
yes.
can't forget Benny Hill.
Dude, I watched that in America when I was like 7 years old. My grandfather used to say, "Come here, wake me up" when it was on. Sneak me in the living room. You sit there and watch it, and because the guy slapping him in the head all the time. My grandfather was bald, so when I say goodnight to him, I slapped him in the head like that.
Oh, that's
And
cute.
it was like, that was like the first time seeing South Park for me at that age.
Mhm.
It was like, oh my God, they do this on TV? Why ain't the other shows doing this? This is funny.
Mhm.
Maybe that's why I'm so screwed up, because I was attracted to Benny Hill humor. I don't know.
No, you're not
Don't-
screwed
don't
up. That's
forget
actually
Nick Jr.
perfect. No, because we had a neighbor that loved Benny Hill, and his name was actually Benny, and we would go over there and watch it, and it was great. It was absolutely hilarious, and we loved it. And so you're not messed up. I'm probably messed up, but hey, that's okay.
Oh, I'm not apologizing for being messed up. I don't feel sorry for being messed up.
Well, then I don't apologize either. I'm
At
just
50
messed
years
up,
old,
and I'm happy.
at this age, you don't, no apology is, you are who you are.
That's true.
You could
I just
change
happen to say
certain
sorry
things.
a lot, and I need to quit doing it.
Yeah,
I'm just like,
yeah,
damn
really.
it. I know.
Hey, I'm messed
I'm
up.
just not gonna
Being alive this long.
Oh, yeah, I'd have to agree with that wholeheartedly.
You got to be messed up to work in the line of work that I work in.
In today's day and age, I hate to say that line, but in today's day and age, yes.
Well, because then you
Yes.
know, I mean, you basically are kind of thinking what they're thinking, and you're 10 steps ahead. So then you're going to be prepared, right?
Right.
What line of work
See?
are you in?
Security and investigations.
Ah, man, you said it too fast. I was going to say Starbucks. And really mess with Logan's head there. Wait a minute. What the hell's going on in Starbucks?
Kind of figured when you said you and Blue Bacon were getting together on something like that.
Ah,
Yeah. Well, the guy here in Georgia,
damn you for paying attention.
he
I
the guy
know.
that's here in Georgia,
Damn it.
Logan, he's doing funeral escorts like Jeremy DeWitt.
Okay.
Except he is got a canine unit, unlike Jeremy.
Now you got
Wow.
my attention.
He's actually got a canine
I do that.
unit, and I've been on his Facebook page, and I asked him a question on his Facebook, and it was let me see if I can pull up my
Well, I'll
chat
tell
with
you
Blue
what.
Bacon, because
I know you're not selling, so I'm offering. If you need a licensed private investigator who also has an extensive background in canine to help you ask some of the right questions with this guy with the dog, feel free to hit me up.
well, here's the thing. My security company, we have canines, but our canines aren't for apprehension. Our canines are strictly for explosive detection or narcotics.
Okay.
And this guy is using the canines as an apprehension and as a protection dog.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, right.
This guy gets
love the
interesting.
British.
So
Engaged
he
up regal mode.
advertises on his Facebook page that he offers security services. And Georgia is different from Florida. We don't use the Department of Agriculture to get our security license. Our security license comes from the Secretary of State's office.
Okay.
I looked this guy up, and I looked up his company and his regular name. He doesn't
I bet
have
you
a
they don't
security
have licenses.
license. He doesn't have a security license for any type of security activities.
Okay.
He has
Um,
an insecurity life.
He's
Good one.
he's got a business license listed with the state secretary's office, but that's it. Just a business license. He's got a YouTube channel also
Ooh.
where he showcases his canine apprehension dogs.
What's his YouTube channel?
You want to reveal that? It's not going to ruin your. I didn't want to jump in, but in. All I gotta say is, if you want canine experience too, Logan's your man. Now, I never talked to him. First time I ever talked to him, so he did not plan this ahead of the stream. But I watch people.
Yeah, it won't give away information on the guy.
Okay. All right, that's all. But I'm saying if you want Logan for your stream, I can vouch for him there.
But
Yeah.
Very
this guy-
knowledgeable, also.
Yes, because actually, in one of the streams I was doing, he talked a lot about the dogs, and he's very knowledgeable from what I can tell. So, I would highly recommend him too. Just that's my second opinion.
All right, Mark. You too. You gonna be a tiebreaker? You gonna make it 3, or you gonna give us a challenge? Come on, Mark. Pressure's on you.
Well,
No pressure.
Logan is Logan, so yeah, hell, why not?
Okay.
Good majority rules. Okay, there you go.
Okay, let's see. It's Georgia Canine Training, and his logo is a black background with a green state of Georgia, and then Georgia training in blue letters and K9 in red.
I may have seen his channel already.
He's got 16 videos.
How many subscribers?
2. One's me and one's someone else. Probably, if I had to guess, either Blue Bacon or Rennie.
Okay.
When did you start the Facebook page? That day or like 3 years ago?
Well, he's had the Georgia Canine Training Company for a few years now. He just
But I'm saying
started
the
the
Facebook
funeral
page.
escort.
Yeah.
The funeral escort has only been around for since COVID started, so 2020.
Okay.
Wait a minute. There was less funerals back then. They were all behind, and you really couldn't have a traditional with all the restrictions. No?
I know it's kind of weird.
I'm
to
not
start
arguing with
it
you. I'm
then.
asking a question. Yeah, I'm asking a question. Like, that's, because right away I'm thinking, how was he doing this to scam people? I don't know much about this, but I know how a funeral works. I know what's involved. Dying starts from dying, and but I'm thinking the people are paying him to do this for the escort. The escort. How do you say that?
The funeral homes
Escort,
are
yeah.
paying
So
him
an
for the
escort.
funeral escorts. One that I thought was weird that was on his Facebook page was he escorted the consulate general for Saudi Arabia from the Atlanta airport to a high-end hotel in downtown Atlanta.
All right.
Okay.
So like a security escort.
A security.
But he's probably undercutting everybody else, and he's looking professional just on the outside.
Welcome back,
Right?
Salacious.
Different guy, Salacious.
Yeah, he's
Is that a fair assessment, sort of, so far?
yeah.
And we're talking about a different Jeremy DeWitt.
It's like I
Jeremy
show up to your
DeWitt
house with
2.0.
electrician tools, and I show up at your door, and you're like, all right, this guy seems like he knows what he's talking about. And then it's downhill from there.
Oh yeah.
You're
Well,
welcome.
this guy, he uses pepper ball guns, just like Jeremy.
Yeah,
DeWitt.
all right, yeah, I heard that earlier. Okay.
All right. But he's not using the Umarex. He's using an actual pepper ball gun that I actually carry for work, which is how I picked it out real quickly that it's not a real gun. He's offering armed security protection services, but what he's claiming to be a firearm is an all-black, it's called the Byrna HD. And Byrna is Byrna.
I want one.
It's a 5-round clip-fed 68 caliber pepper ball pistol that is powered by a proprietary CO2 cartridge that's only 8 grams instead of the normal 12.
How long does the pepper ball effect last?
Oh, I've been hit with those last for a while. You're
All right,
you're
the wife
talking
won't go for that.
you're talking something that once you wash your face off from getting this powder all in your face, right? You go home and take a shower and it just reactivates the shit all over again.
Yeah, it's like putting icy hot in your balls and then trying to take a shower, and yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that would.
Yeah.
But you
Now,
know what? That's actually high. But that's a
Don't
higher
want to know
power
how you
gun
know
than
that.
what I. But that has a.
How do I
higher
know that? I had it on my
power
hand and
gun.
I scratched my balls. And then about 5 minutes later, I'm sitting there going, oh crap,
Sure.
oh
we'll
crap,
go-
oh crap, oh crap. And I'm like running to the shower, then I had water hit. I'm like, oh yes, water. Whoa! Yeah. That's how I know.
Okay.
You know, I try these things out before I let everybody know don't do it. story
You're
of
the
my life.
forewarning. Yeah. You're the
Remember,
warning
kids,
label.
we are stupid so that you don't have to be.
Yeah. Hey, if I'm gonna sell that, you're doing the commercial, Mark. You know that. You
Mark
got
in
the
his
gig for
buttery
that
British voice.
voiceover.
I know he does have the perfect voiceover. He's got a
Yeah.
great voice, and he doesn't think so, but I think he does. So I'm with you, Smitty.
I mean, you don't even need a microphone. I can tell the bass in your voice. You know.
Yeah. Well, I have multiple voices.
He pulls away from the microphone. And you hear a chipmunk talking. How you doing?
Yeah.
I got
Oops,
the
sorry.
I got the sort of quiet posh voice that I use for everyday conversation, and I got this voice which is more of a deep tone, and then I've got I actually scared the hell out of one girl the one day because I was telling her what I do, or what I did at the time, and she's like, "No, I don't believe that you could bark orders at anybody or shout because I was so quiet," and so I gave her a demonstration and I went full Metal Jacket on her and it scared the hell out of her. Just the look on her face, the color drained. It was just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Please, don't stop breathing.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'll have to, start CPR on you. Yes. Please
Well-
don't die. Please don't die. But now
every
you
time
fully
you
showed her
speak, Mark.
example.
Sorry, I did to you now. Every time you speak, Mark, you show me how bad I know the English language.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
like,
they,
don't make
man,
sense
is it
to
messed up here? Now I'll never learn your money. I'll never learn that. Quid. Oh,
I was saying, I'm sure your accent would be real popular in Great Britain.
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we love Americans.
Forget about it. Forget about it.
yeah, there you
You
go.
got
Y'all
coffee.
should
I'm
team up.
walking here. I'm walking here.
The first one that walks up to me and says, "Would you like a spot of tea?" I said, "No, I want a whole damn cup. I don't want a spot. I mean, what am I gonna lick your fingers?"
All I gotta say is, if I ever make it over to the UK, I'm staying away from Limey.
I'm staying away
I've got a
from.
new
I'm staying
nickname
away
on
from
his
driving
channel.
cars.
I've
I
got a new
cannot get
nickname
used
on
to
my
driving on the other side of the road.
With Limey now calls me the commie bastard.
The Tommy bastard. Hey, you know what? That means he really loves you. If you give yourself,
Yeah.
if you're given a nickname, that
It's
means
a term of endearment.
it
I
is
was
a
gonna
good
say,
term of
he's
endearment.
messing with you.
And I
That's an
love it.
invitation to mess with him back.
Oh, I did.
Yes.
Good.
And
Keep it up.
I
or
call
we
him
could
the
call you
Limey
Tommy
bastard.
Boy. I mean, which one do you prefer? Do you prefer him or do you prefer Tommy Boy? See. So yeah. I think it's awesome. So go Limey. And actually he's gonna be streaming, I think, tonight. Is what it said.
Yeah,
We don't speak of the limey one here.
He may be.
Oh.
He is streaming.
Limey. Let's see if he shows up.
Yeah, 1 o'clock. Well, 1 o'clock my
Yeah,
time.
he's-
15 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he's funny.
Hey, Mark,
I
I gotta
walked it.
still get back to you. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
No, I just want to, something clicked in my head. I remember I had told Mark I had a friend out in UK somewhere, but I need to find exactly where, so I forgot to do that. Because it would freak me out if you guys were next to each other all this time. I mean, hell, this dude's cool. He's the English version of me.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
I mean, so smoke pot. But what's great about him is he's a maintenance. He used to have his own plumbing business, but then things got tough. He got a bad start, you know.
Yeah.
And so he went to go work for college. He's a maintenance guy on there, and he'll show pictures sometimes like, damn kids, they think everything can go down the drain, you know.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
and he
they-
told everybody at work one day it was 12 midnight there because he works the night shift, and he says, any minute now this phone will have a message on it because it's my birthday. And sure enough, it was him. I was a happy birthday, you C word. And he said, he messaged me back. He said, and it, you know, he told me everything. He's like, everybody at work was like, damn. Did you set that up? He goes, no, he does it every year. And I get the same thing.
Aw,
He's the first one to say happy birthday to me.
that's sweet.
That's nice. I like
Yeah. So yeah, he's
I'm
a
not
cool
looking
dude,
forward to
man.
this birthday this year.
Oh, is it a
You know
new
what?
decade for you?
No. It's one more step closer to a new decade.
I say that every year.
I just entered a new decade.
I turn 21 and I'm like, oh god, I'm nearly 30.
Yeah, my birthday rolls around this year. I'll have 3 more years till I'm 40. I'm not looking forward to the big 4-0.
Hell, by the
40's
time I
not
hit
bad.
20, I was 4.
Oh, see, I'm gonna be 48 in March, and that's I like even numbers, so I'm gonna have a
And you
better
act like
year, I
this?
think.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
when I hit 30, 30 kicked me in the tank. It was just, oh my God, never trust anyone over 30. Ah, now I'm 30. That kind of BS. 40 rolls around. It's 5:45 in the morning. I have to sign my dog out of the kennel, and I'm like, okay, what's the date? Oh crap, today's my birthday. Great. That was my 40th birthday. So you're not gonna have to worry about any of them.
I did actually forget.
I don't get a happy birthday anymore. I just get, you know, from this point on, it's you're still alive. Oh, hey, it's your still alive day.
Yes, I love that.
You didn't
I
answer
like
last
that.
year. I thought you were gone. I gave it one more year, you know, leap year. So
Mhm.
I get that from all my friends from school. They're like, "You're still alive?" Yeah. What the hell do you expect?
Mhm. No, I like that. Okay, so y'all text me that. That would be awesome.
I happen to know the secret to a long life.
Don't count.
No, you got to keep breathing.
No.
yeah, oh yeah.
True. No, you know what? Look at age, not as years, but as milestones. Okay, 18, you can vote. 35, you can run for president.
Damn,
But
I
Things I haven't done yet.
You guys, 59, you can retire. For me, it's 56.
Done that already.
62, you get Social Security, and at 70, if anybody punches you, it's an extra added hate crime for elder abuse.
And you get 25% off.
Oh, don't forget 21, you can drink.
No,
So what do I got? 5 years to hit Dr. Dave? Oh,
He's in his
sorry.
60s.
That's what I'm saying. You got 70, then it's elder abuse. So I got a couple of years.
Yeah, only a couple. You better hurry up.
Yes, you better. You know, I have never heard of this Dr. Dave, so I guess it sounds like a person
You
I
don't
need to
wanna.
stay away from.
Don't stay away from.
Yep.
Trust
Okay.
me. Trust me, Amanda. You will not like them. You can pick any video at random, and you will. If you're smart enough, you will catch the undertones of every word he says. You can.
Oh, so he's throat punchable, pretty much. Got it.
Yeah, he looks like Gargamel,
He's not the most
but it's
pleasant
white hair.
person, but he was the only one that was really covering Silence Boy.
Silent Boy's dead now. He's got nothing. I'm tired of him and autism. He's got to
Yeah,
leave that kid alone. That kid does not know
Dr.
what.
Dave has attacked a few other members in this community.
Yes,
Oh, I know.
Pryor,
Plus,
Keller Klein, Irish Demon.
plus, if he gets
Yeah.
drunk enough on
Pull the
stream
gun on the
and he
stream.
feels threatened by you, he will pull a gun on the live stream and threaten you with it.
He did that with
Did it
Team
to
Team
Team
Skeptic.
Skeptic. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean, he did that to who?
Has
I'm sorry.
Team
he has
Skeptic.
recordings
He did
about
that to Team Skeptic.
transvestites.
Wow.
He
Yeah,
did that to
I'll
Team
definitely
Skeptic.
stay away from him.
He did
I'm
that
sorry, I
to Team
interjected.
Skeptic. He did that to Team Skeptic. Sorry,
Oh.
I
No,
was on
Team
repeat.
Skeptic and yeah, and then I heard Irish Demon. So yes, if he did it to them, then no, I'm staying away. I don't like the man. I'll throat
No.
punch him or yell at him. I mean, I'm really good at yelling. So
Well, he went after
And this is
Irish
the
Demon for like e-begging is what he said, but Irish Demon had
he
gotten
only told everybody to watch his videos.
yeah.
That's all he said. Watch my videos because I can't post any videos for about a week until I get this sorted out. That's all he said. I watched it.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, that's
And now, if you took from it,
now.
PayPal me $100, then you need to see a psychiatrist, or he's a very good, hit subliminal message there because I didn't get that.
Hmm.
I can tell when somebody's scamming and when they're not.
Yeah, and Demon definitely wasn't.
No. That would have made him money if you watch his thing, but it's costing you nothing. He just saying, watch my videos, keep my channel alive for me until I can get back on the air.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that.
that was simple.
Yeah, you know what?
And yet,
He was trying. He thought he was intimidated by these people. He thought he was going to come in, be the next big cheese because he just broke into this because his other stuff failed for same reasons. He was kicked out of groups for this. He has a history of this.
that's
So
not good.
it,
Well, thank
it was
you
just
for
a matter
the
of time.
history.
It was just a matter of time.
Well, just
I'm
thanks for the
supportive of
history
people.
lesson.
I don't have to like what you think. I mean, but it's beyond political. It's beyond religion. When you're getting into racist shit,
Hmm.
Doesn't
That's what we
Dr. Dave
do, that?
actually teach?
and he was a teacher.
I was about to say, if he still teaches, I'm surprised he still has a job after all that.
No,
No.
No.
Wow.
Apparently, he lost his. He was asked to step down because it was easier for them firing him. They let him step down because he was sexually harassed. And now, mind you, he was a college kid, so they're adults, but he was sexually harassing them,
Oh my
Yeah.
guys
God.
and girls, from what I hear, whether it's true or not. Allegedly, okay, let's put that word out there. I'm not going to kill
Let me ask you
CH
this.
Stream over.
Not that either one is acceptable, but was he harassing students or staff?
Students.
students.
Hey,
Yeah.
that makes it worse.
That's definitely
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I mean, he's old
staff
enough to
is
be their
bad,
father.
but then he's going
This happened in the
even
past
down
5 years.
below.
This happened in the past 5 years.
No.
He
Oh
took
my
an early
God.
retirement.
What happened to this
Jeez.
guy? I mean, it's
No,
just,
he was always like that. You can tell.
and he didn't get in
This shit was
trouble
inbred
before then?
into him.
Oh God. Well, I appreciate
He's
y'all
like one of
telling me
those.
because
It takes a
it's just
while to
waste
come
of
out.
time to.
It took him a little while to show his true colors. Like Chili from the get-go, the guy's a scammer. First video you watch.
Scammer.
Dr.
Yeah.
Dave, I had a feeling, but I'm like, I give him the benefit of the doubt. Okay, that was funny, but then he is just so repetitive.
Oh,
the
wait a
same
minute. It's the guy that
words.
was in Limey's video, wasn't it? Where he's at his house? Was that Dr. Dave? Wasn't it?
Yeah, with the guns,
long
yeah.
beard.
Wait a minute. Then why? How does he have? He must make good money because that house is huge, and in California.
No, it ain't a house.
And that-
No, it's
No.
not a house. No, that's
I was
Chili.
It's an apartment he has an apartment in Ohio.
Oh,
Seven-
okay. Then I'm thinking of
seventh
somebody else
floor.
that he visited.
He's on the 7th floor sniper range.
Oh, freaky.
I mean, I frequent a channel
Sorry, I'm
that's his
getting
arch
confused
enemy. I frequent a channel that's kind of like his arch enemy, but
Mhm.
he's a cop watcher, screamer, yeller. So people are like, why are you over there? And I just say, I'm over here because me and him, Joe, that owns the channel, Vegas Valley, we may not see eye to eye to each other. Me and him grew up in the same area with the same style of people. So I know where he's coming from and what his way of thinking is. And with he likes to dox everybody. I told him BSBT was going to dox Artie and have Vegas Valley do it on this show. And I got there and I said, straight out in the live, I got on the thing panel and I says, leave Artie alone.
Mhm.
And Meg, his, one he trusted on there with the stream, said, yeah, leave Artie alone.
His producer.
And he's like, all right, I didn't know. Your producer, yeah. But when Dr. Dave crossed the line and made fun of Audible because the studio burned down, nah. Would I stuck up for any of the other? No, because they are more horrible than this guy is. This guy Audible is just quirky and he doesn't know social skills. He can't catch social cues. He has his own way of doing things, but he's hurting people the way he talks to them, like snotty,
Mm.
and that didn't rise to the level of making fun of the guy. I'm like, okay, this is getting personal where he wants to showing people pictures of going back and forth. I know where you live. Well, I know where you live. I know where. I tell everybody,
Is
dox
this
me.
called Goat Boy?
Yeah, go boy. Yeah, go boy.
Oh, jeez.
So I'm all there with Vegas. Me and him, I'm right beside him, and I won't back down because. And like I told Vegas, a lot of people on. I guess I don't really have a side. I guess I'm more on this side than that side, obviously.
Mhm.
But when wrong is wrong and right is right, I don't care what side. I'm going to call it. Period.
Mhm.
I'm not going to sugarcoat. I'm not one for somebody's ego. I'm not going to sugarcoat your ego. But I'll tell you right now, if I say one good thing about you, because that's the feeling I get, and I don't want to say take it as a compliment, but I'm not one of those yes men. Oh, I have to be nice to these people. I have to be nice to them. If I don't like you, I don't like you.
Mhm.
No harm, no foul, right? What's worse, me don't talk to you because I don't like you, or pretend I like you and suck up to you? I don't want
The
that
first
either.
one. Yeah, the first option.
I don't want that either. So,
No,
But-
with Dave and Anthony going back and forth, that's just.
it's not even. Who knows if it's Anthony? It just get into the. Anthony screwed up in the beginning, and the thing is, I got on his live panel and I said, audit them. I said, the mistake you made was saying you're a pedophile, a rapist, and not having exact hard information, like him being arrested. So I said, you kind of pushed the envelope there. If I was you, just back off. And eventually he'll get tired. But they're giving each other content. So it's like nobody's going to stop them.
Yeah, I know. And
But the order them is not prepared for the sickness Dr. Dave has. He has a sickness. Drinking, weapons. Come on.
Mm.
Yeah, and drinking and firearms doesn't mix.
No, they do not.
No,
No.
no, they do not.
That's when stupid shit happens.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
then if
I know
someone's
anybody
recording
that
it, of
grew up
course, they'll
around
post it on
guns.
YouTube.
Anybody that's grown up their whole life around guns at one time sat there, in the backyard, having a barbecue, having a beer, and shooting the gun. But if somebody was smart enough to go, all right, put these away, we're too far gone. When you ain't got nobody to be your bodyguard,
Right.
Mhm.
So that's the reason why I don't like Dr. Dave. I would be highly mad if Amanda went over there, but I know she's not, but I would be highly mad. I could not tell her as an adult, don't go over there. But I'm
I
just being
promise you, I
forewarned.
won't. No, I
I mean, she could
won't
go over there and watch a
there.
video and he would never know because she wouldn't make a comment.
Yeah, you don't have to
Just to
God,
see
no.
what I'm.
Go make up your own mind.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I might check a video, and
Go-
you're right. I mean,
go
I will
back a
definitely
month
make
or
up my
so.
own mind, but
Don't
overall,
watch
I
any
do
of his
like.
new ones. to get the full effect, go back and find one of his videos that say Silence Boy.
Okay.
Okay, because Silence Boy is going to annoy you also. Trust me, the
Yeah.
order. But see how he talks. Yeah, but now he uses that accent for everybody.
Mm.
For every word now. It's more than a spit in my face. See, that's what... I could be wrong. He could be a church-going, loving every human. But I don't kind of get that vibe. And Mark, CA, help us, a little help here, do you?
I don't know the
Hello?
guy. Can you hear me?
We can
Yeah,
hear
I
you.
was asking CA and Mark. I wanted to see a Mark's meeting. CA, give your take on him.
On Dr. Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just generally don't like the guy. I mean, for someone who was a college professor, the way he acts and behaves, it's just completely ridiculous. I mean,
He ain't no Mr. Carter. Let's put it that way.
Yeah,
I love
mean-
Mr. Carter, but yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would
interjected.
much rather have a college course taught by someone like the Nutty Professor than Dr. Dave.
All right. Well, I didn't look at it that way. But yeah, that's why I said, give your opinion. But anything I said was not way out of character or over character, nothing exaggerated. I didn't exaggerate nothing. That's how I see it.
Well, and I trust you guys, and I hope y'all know that. And I don't feel that you would tell me something that's not incorrect. And even Salacious says agree with the Dave stuff. So I have
right.
no
Thank you.
reason to doubt any of y'all. And I really, to be honest, probably won't even go over there just because if it's that bad, then I'd get angry. And I really don't want to get angry right now. And so I think I'm just going to stay away and not even watch this stuff. And just remember that he is not wanted in the community pretty much.
Well, see, you never heard of him because nobody's promoting him. That
Right.
he don't get together and do a co-stream with anybody. So it's not like, oh, now I can't watch Team Skeptic because he doesn't. I don't like that guy. You'll never see him if you never watch his videos.
Right.
The only
Let's put it
time
that
And
way.
we do love Team Skeptic, and
Yeah.
we love all the ones that we're watching. I mean, otherwise, why wouldn't we promote them? You're
mean,
exactly
I don't
right.
agree.
The whole thing,
Everybody
There was
I watch, I don't agree 100% with them.
yeah, there was also the whole stream where Dr. Dave exposed himself buying subs.
Yeah, I know that.
Oh, buying subs, really good, huh?
Yeah, he pissed the whole
Very
community off,
person,
right?
Colton.
And he got more subs after pissing everybody off.
And then next thing we know, there's a live stream and he exposed himself. he
That's
literally
funny.
had his stream sharing his screen, and the screen share that was showing up was his email. And in there was an email from this website called QQTube.
What do they sell?
QQTube is a place you can go and buy subs.
They sell peas.
Yeah, it's not like a Subway sandwich or anything like that. He's actually buying subs. So
Yeah, that was a bad dad joke. QQ, what do
Yes,
they
it
sell?
was.
Peas.
Yeah, I
that's
think
why I went with Subway.
I've stopped referring to Dave as Dr. Dave. I've started referring to him as Dr. QQTube.
I call him Dr. Doc, Dr. Pedophile. I mean, there's a whole bunch of names, but Logan, I know I've seen you over there and talking to James Bond and all that. like I said, I'm banned from his stream because the first live stream I went in there and said, "You're still alive." I was the first comment. So of course he's seen that and he's like, "I'm gonna put you in timeout." Yeah, I'm still alive. And then I came out of the timeout and I said, "How's it feel to be a racist?" And then I couldn't comment it. Well, I was able to comment, but it didn't show up. And I'm like, "Damn, I blew it. I didn't have foreplay. I should have had some foreplay."
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yes,
like,
sure
you
I'm
gotta
probably.
you gotta go slowly. Come on.
I'm,
You know
I'm
the
not.
drill.
I'm not blocked on
Yeah.
Dave's channel, but I don't comment on his channel. I don't watch his stuff. But I'm pretty sure I'm blocked on Chili's because I've pissed Chili off numerous times.
Abby
I'm still
on
blocked.
Discord. Abby has a different name on Discord. I didn't realize it was her, but I'm not gonna say what her name is in Discord.
Hmm.
You probably know it already or whatever. But she commented to me and
Yes.
said, "You're a fur missile," and I'm like, "A fur missile?"
For missile.
I'm like, "That's a hell of a way to hit on somebody." Yeah, I never heard that one before. Well, she was a little too young. "You're my fur missile." So, of course, I asked, "What is a fur missile?" And then she said, "It's a canine. They call it a nickname for canine." Am I right, Logan? Have you heard that?
I have heard that.
Mhm.
Okay. So she's like, "You go in there, you don't care. You just go in there and get your target." She heard me tell Josh on the stream and I had it out with Silly Rabbit. I had it out with Silly Rabbit.
And
Did
I'm
he went
definitely
after
banned
Sandy?
on Josh's damn stream.
Oh, so am I. But
I called him
You know-
broken scrotum, broken taint, and that was it.
And
well,
then
I was
feel
broken
that-
Smitty, broken. I become broken Smitty, broken and skulls every now and then.
Uh-huh.
But then
Or
everybody
broken
said my names were
bones.
too long.
But
That-
we all
yeah,
know
I-
that
my name was too long.
bullshit and bitch tits. That's
Bitch
what
tits.
I call them. Yeah, bullshit and bitch tits.
Oh, I like that. That's funny.
You know, like Josh Abrams. Could I hang out with him? He'd annoy me after an hour. I've met a lot of people like him. But he's got talent for comedy.
Oh yeah.
Yes, he
Yeah.
does.
He's very off the top. You know, he's got that. If he utilized that for somewhat good, he could make some money. And I think he's starting to realize that.
hmm
Truthfully.
Have you seen how popular his other channel is becoming, the AFA crew?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all he's doing is just making fun of Chili.
Josh, to me, even though I've never had this interaction, right now is Joey to me. We share the same enemy, if you will, if you want to call it an enemy.
Okay.
Okay. So I don't like you, but I can like you enough to stand beside you. Like if Dr. Dave went after Chili, like he's going after all of them, I just sit back and watch Chili eat them up or them destroy each other, you know, because I don't like either one of them. And even though I hate Chili first, well, no, I hate Dr. Dave first. Well, anyway, it wouldn't matter because I just wouldn't take his side. Now, the people in this chat right now, that's a different story. We started on the same side. And if I'm talking to you and busting your balls, then I like it.
Mhm.
That's how I am. If I'm busting your balls and I don't like you, it's a lot different. You'll see the difference if you ever catch me.
Oh, I
I
understand. it.
defend the people on here until they give me a reason not to defend them.
Mhm.
Right. I
Okay.
totally get
Okay?
it.
But when a man goes after a woman and threatens her, then that's a different story. And then decides to dox her because she posted a video on a live about not even him, somebody else that he likes. And she showed the video and said, "I can't watch no more of this." And you want to call her mother in hospice? Oh, when I heard that, I was waiting. When I got him on that live, He ripped into me, and I just sat there and said, "That's all you got." He said, "Oh, your mother's a tramp." I was like, "No, my mother's a whore. Get it right." And he got quiet. He's like, he didn't know how to act. I says, "What? You don't know what to say because you have the same words when you tell everybody off? I've watched you for the past 2 weeks." I said, "I'm telling you right now, it will be." I said, "How old are you?" He said, 55. I said, "Damn, you're older than me." "Yeah, 20 years in the Navy. And you served our country and you're an idiot?" Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Because you are one stupid motherfucker making the wrong decision. Because I'm the only one that knows about this right now. There's people that have been around Miss Mandy a lot longer than me.
Mhm.
So you only don't have me. You know, you're going down the wrong path, bro. Next day you got an apology. Miss Mandy
Well,
got an
good for
apology.
you. Well, good
And
for
then
you
I
for
said to him
standing your
after
ground.
that, I was like, "Hey, how you doing?" Have I seen him in the chat? He corrected the error he made. You know, maybe he got a little too happy. Got so used to picking on the guys, you know, got caught up in the moment. I just had to bring you back to reality, you know, away from the brink of death. You know,
Mhm.
homie don't play that. Remember that? Homie don't play that.
Yes, the clown. Homie
Yeah.
clown.
And I showed
Oh,
us. I
God.
show
I
a
love
little
that
bit
show.
more for women, but I will give the same effort for a man.
Yeah.
You know,
That's totally understandable.
Kitty.
And your cat's
I've been
talking.
in enough.
Yeah.
I've been in enough. Yeah, I've been in enough bar fights to know, and because I've been in a lot of bar fights where I walked out making a friend, either the person I punched or the person beside me that has shocked me and stood up. So I give credit when credit is due, even when it's not due. You know, certain things happen in this community on this side. It's sad. Okay. Thank you for giving me this platform because I hate typing. I could never type all this. But I want to help guys like Mark and CA and Amanda build their brand. Maybe I should shut up. It might help. You probably have more people commenting if I wasn't here. But
No,
hey,
actually,
you
I'm
never
glad
know.
you do. I love it when you come on. I really do, and I
Oh,
love it when Mark and finally we got my sister on Discord. Finally,
Finally,
and
about time.
yes, and because she's even liking doing the stream. She's like, "When are you gonna do the next one?" I was like, "How about Monday?" And she's like, "Okay," and so I mean, she's now getting to understand what this community is about, and now she's knowing how welcoming and that we're going to protect each other, and we may agree to disagree and all that kind of
it
stuff, but
helps and
again,
hurts
it's
your
about the
mental
demeanor.
health. It
Hmm.
depends how much you get deep in it. It will help your mental health, like a conversation like this that I rule, or you watch so much of these orderers like me, and you're on like overload of stupid,
Hmm.
and then you get real angry, and it's like, yeah, you kind of ruined my high, you know.
Yeah.
All
I've
So
been
right,
high
guys,
for a
we're
month
going
straight.
on.
So.
We're going
Sounds like
on
the cat is
2
really
hours.
agreeing with everything that you're saying.
Oh, dude, I'm just getting started, man. I didn't even get your bra off yet.
Okay.
So
Well,
what
you
are you
got like
talking
3
about?
more to go, so here you go.
I'm a slow dancer, a dancer for money. No,
Hey, Smitty, you'll impress me when you can talk the panties off a nun.
well, does it count
Oh,
if it
Logan,
became
you
a nun
crack me up.
afterwards? Does it count if it became a nun afterwards?
I suppose it gets half a point.
I mean, that's gonna be worth something. That I was
Definitely
the
would.
last man they ever touched. Yeah, that's just like saying, "Oh, after me, she turned to women." You didn't need a man no more.
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to end the stream because I've actually got a message that
there's
I've got to
FCC
go to the vet and pick
rules.
up the dog.
Aw.
Oh,
Well,
go,
thank
go,
you for
go, go, go.
having us.
You- Go, shut up, bye. You should have been gone 10 minutes ago. What the fuck is wrong with you? The dog needs you. Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. He should have been gone. That's true. Go get it. Go get it
No,
now.
no, the message just came in like 5 minutes ago.
Well, still, you should have been gone 5
still
minutes ago.
have-
You should have said, "Y'all need to shut up. I've got to
He's
go."
probably half asleep right now because he went in for his dental cleaning. So
Aw.
Bless. Oh,
See, you're
Yeah.
such a good dog, Daddy, aren't you? That's
Oh,
awesome. But
he
yes,
goes-
but thank you.
he goes to the vet twice a year for his checkups and once a year for his dental cleaning. That dog gets everything he wants too.
Well, it's your baby.
that's awesome.
We'll walk through PetSmart. He'll pick up a toy. I'll have to take it from him and go check out with it.
That's cute. Like, here's your treat. Yeah, my mom used to give our dog ice cream after its haircuts and other vet. So it was always going to get a treat after that. But
Teddy
And then
gets
we had-
ice cream, but he gets
Amanda?
dog ice cream.
yes, sir.
You know, all adult dogs are lactose intolerant, right?
This was years ago, and this is when Nestle was younger. So
Okay, well,
this,
no. Hey, I'm just saying it's a
but,
lot of people
but thank
do it.
you.
So if you enjoy dog farts, knock yourself out.
Oh, that's true. That's probably why I don't have a dog right now, even though I would love to have one. But I have cats, and I try not to give them anything. But unfortunately, they've begged so much, I gave in, and now I'm regretting it.
Well,
'Cause
see,
I
the
get
great
the-
thing is now is they actually have companies that make ice cream for dogs that has no lactose in it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
it tastes pretty good too.
That sounds like something from personal experience.
Hey, I will
Yes.
not give my dog anything that I haven't tried first.
Oh God.
Hey, I got a couple of cans free out of coupons in the LA Times for the new brand of Alpo. I had my German Shepherd with me in the apartment, and I cracked the can. And he's like sitting right next to me, going, "Yeah, hurry up, hurry up!" Opened it up, man. It looked better than a can of Dinty Moore beef stew. And I looked at the dog and said, "You may not be getting this." And he's like, "Oh, here, okay, I'll give it to you."
Give
It
you a
looked
stink
really
eye.
good. And I mean, chunks of beef in there, huge.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I took a piece of it, and it's like, this is good. I would actually eat that.
Hmm.
It was expensive though. But yeah, no, I don't give my dog anything that I haven't tried first.
Yeah, no, that's true, and I think that's awesome. But I think we should probably let
Oh, yeah.
CA, also known as Commander, because I keep saying it, and now I know that his nickname is Commander at work, so it works out good. But
No,
yes,
that's
we
actually
probably
my
should-
title at work
Yes.
is district commander.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So I'm glad I picked that nickname, and now we find out it goes along with your work. So, but hope your dog is doing well. And again, I just appreciate you guys especially CA for having us, and thank you
Yeah.
guys for letting me join in. You guys are awesome.
Thank you for the pleasure, sir. I appreciate it too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm glad to have all you guys up here. I think next stream I'll probably do tomorrow. Probably be some funny stories from work.
Oh, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. And I think I'm going to do one on Monday, maybe in the day. I'm going to do it in the day. But
All right. Well, I will
I'm
see
gonna do one
everybody
Monday.
later.
okay. Well, you have a good one. And
Take care,
thank
guys.
you so much. All right.
Yeah,
Have
take
fun.
care, everybody.
And thank you for the chat for everyone for being there too.
I'm going, Smitty. I'm going.
Okay. Yes, we're